welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome to all of those of you who are joining for the very first time. My name is Amanda and this is my channel. I tend to share a little bit of kind of everything. I've done all kinds of different videos, but today I wanted to do a parenting style video, which I don't think that I've uploaded here really before, but it's something that I've wanted to do. I've actually put off filming this for like a week and a half because summer hit us hard, man. So we live in Hawaii on the island of Oahu. So our kids got out of school about 2 weeks ago. I think we're on our second week of summer break right now. So they got out about 2 weeks ago, and we've just trying to kind of been finding our routine with the two big kids home. I have 3 children. The oldest is now 11, my middle is 7, and my youngest is 5. The 5-year-old will be starting kindergarten this year. So I'm getting ready to have 3 kids in school, and you guys, I love being a mom, but I gotta tell you, I'm super excited to have some me time again and to be able to do what I want and to work out without them up my butt and film videos whenever I want it, because #momlife. So I thought I would do a video today sharing with you our summer routine and kind of how we're surviving summer with 3 kids at home who are fighting all of the time. This is something that we started last summer and it worked out really, really well. And it's actually worked out really well for like the week and a half almost that we've been doing it now. So I figured I would share it with you guys in case you're looking for some type of summer routine to implement. Like I said, we started it last summer, but I believe that we started a few weeks into summer already. And it actually worked out really well. The kids didn't have a really hard time adjusting. It took a little bit of time to kind of stick to it, but they didn't have a super hard time adjusting. The only thing that I will say with this method is that I have to be better about actually going through and making sure their tasks are done, because sometimes they're not up to par and the kids will tell me that they're up to par and they're not. So I actually have to get better about going back and kind of checking over everything and make sure they do it the right way. So what we do is I found this checklist online, and I think that it might have been shared somewhere, and I will have the blog post or the blog that this is from linked down below. But I found this checklist and it was perfect for what we needed. It was minimal, it wasn't too in-depth, and it just worked out perfectly. You can see here that I've whited out some stuff and written over it, and that's just because I'm not computer smart enough to put this somewhere where I can edit it. I couldn't figure it out. So I just whited out the parts that didn't pertain to us, and you'll see on the blank copy that's linked down below that some of the stuff just didn't pertain to us, or they were already doing it, so I didn't feel that it was necessary to have them do it again. But I whited it out and put over top something that pertained to our family and what we do during the summer, and then we just laminated it. So I'll go over this a little bit. So the top half, it says have you, and then it's basic stuff for morning time, which in all honesty, they don't even do during the school year, so the fact that they do it all summer is pretty good with me. It says made your bed, brushed your teeth. I added done your chores, and like I said, I can't remember what the blank one says, but I'll go over chores here in a second. And then gotten dressed and had breakfast plus, and this is more chore style at the bottom, which, so you could leave off like done your chores and then have them just do the stuff at the bottom, but our kids have daily chores they have to do anyway. So I liked adding that in there to make sure that they knew that is one of the key components that they have to do to get their electronic time. So at the bottom it says plus 20 minutes of reading, 20 minutes of writing or coloring. This one I also whited out, and I just added everything up to your room. I have a massive pile of toys downstairs that does not belong downstairs, and we have 3 bins on our stairs towards the bottom that have each of the kids' names on them that they know they're responsible for bringing up and emptying. And that's kind of what I meant when I wrote this, is those bins get really full really quickly because so much stuff is brought down during the day, so they know that they have to take it back upstairs. Played outside for 20 minutes. They end up outside longer than 20 minutes. 1 worksheet, which I'll talk about in a second, and then help someone in the family, and then it says then you can use electronics. So obviously the kind of key to this is all 3 kids have their own. They all actually, my daughter loves dry erase markers. She actually has a dry erase board that she writes on quite often. So she let the boys go through and pick their own color. So they're color coordinated for the kids. They have these magnetic dry erase markers from Target that will also be linked down below. And she uses those for her whiteboard, but they're perfect because these go up on our fridge and they just kind of put the wet erase marker beside it, and then they know which color is theirs. So you can see hers is purple, my oldest is this blue color, and then my youngest is orange, which he didn't check any of his off today, but we got up really early this morning and kind of left in a rush, so that's okay. But like I said, one of the things that I noticed is they're going through and checking it off, and the job might actually not be done. So I need to get better about going through and kind of holding them to it, because they know that it is their responsibility. So as far as the chores portion of these lists go, I feel like we have struggled a lot with finding chores that are age appropriate, but also chores that we are okay with the kids doing. Because one of the things for me is, as a child, I did way too many chores. My entire life was chores, and I didn't want our kids to feel that way. We still want them to be responsible and pitch in, but not to the point that they don't have time to go outside and play, because I'm more concerned with their imaginative play than them doing chores around the house. So for my 11-year-old, his responsibilities are picking up after the dog in the yard, which my husband and I kind of alternate and step in for him sometimes, because we know that it's not a super fun job. So a lot of times we'll go in and clean up with him, or clean up for him, or whatever the case may be. And then one of his other jobs is to bring the laundry baskets downstairs, because they're too heavy for the two little kids to carry. So he does bring those laundry baskets downstairs. My middle kiddo, her job is to empty the dishwasher, as well as help with the laundry as much as she can. If it's not in a basket, to get it in a basket. And she's also going to start helping me do the laundry. That was something that she kind of actually asked for. And I talked to her because she loves to change clothes like 3 or 4 times a day. And I told her that if she keeps doing that, she has to help me do the laundry, so that she can see the repercussions of going through 3 to 4 outfits in one single day. So she helps out with those, and then there's little stuff around the house that she'll help out with too. She is the kid that loves to clean and loves to help out, so we don't really have to fight her for anything or to do her chores, so she'll kind of step in wherever. My youngest is a little different. His responsibility is the bathroom trash cans, and that's really it. He helps out the other two. We have him help with the laundry a little bit, and he loves helping his big sister with the dishwasher. But for him, I just feel like it's really hard at that age to find stuff that he can do and do well, because I prefer things a certain way, so half the time I'd rather just do it myself, which I know is a hindrance on them. But that's just kind of how it is. So the boys, I forgot to say, my oldest is also responsible for taking our trash cans to the curb to make sure that they get picked up on trash days. They're all responsible for cleaning their rooms. I make them go through and do a room cleanup once a week, because I don't, unless it's to the point where we can't get in their room or get to their bed, I don't care if it gets messy. That's their space, and I'd rather them have control over it. But I do make them do a general cleanup once a week, just so it doesn't get too bad, because it would just get crazy in there if I let it go. And then any other little things that come up, if they have trash that they leave in the car, they go out and get it. And just any other kind of little things like that. So those are kind of their general chores. And the other idea that I had come across, and I don't remember where I saw it, so I apologize for that, but the other idea that I came across is I wanted to give them extra chores, or an opportunity to earn extra money with chores. The problem is, again, coming up with a list that is feasible for them and us, something I feel comfortable with them taking over and doing, but also something that we can let go so that we know that it's getting done right, or that we're not as worried about it getting done right. So something like dusting, $5, or cleaning off the baseboards, $2, which those are not the amounts that we would go with. But they're more intense jobs that give them the opportunity to earn more money if they're really saving for something that they want. Because our kids do get allowance, and if you guys are interested in seeing an allowance video, I'll definitely do that. Just let me know down below if you're interested in that, and I'll get that filmed for you. I think we've got a pretty good system going now, but it did take some tweaking. So I want to give them the opportunity to earn more money again, because if they're saving for something big, their allowance isn't huge, and we take percentages of it for savings and for gift giving. So it would take them a long time to save up for something, so we wanted them to have the opportunity to earn more money. So maybe like cleaning windows, or cleaning the bathroom on your own, or something like that. We wanted to give them the opportunity to earn more money. So that's kind of the chores section of the charts that they have to make sure that they do, the done your chores part. And then the reading and writing is self-explanatory. The everything up to the room I kind of explained. And then the one worksheet. So I actually found these workbooks on Amazon after Sam from Happily a Housewife had mentioned them and linked them. and they are perfect workbooks. They have all of the kind of sections in here, 15 minutes a day, and honestly it doesn't even take my kids that long, but they're just really oriented to a bridge between first and second grade. So it's something to keep them busy through the summer so that they're not completely forgetting everything that they learned during the day. This is my daughter's. She's going from first to second grade, and my son is going from 5th to 6th, which means he will probably start middle school this year. And then I do have a kindergartner, so there's a pre-K to a K. I actually was able to find this book at Target as well, but they had very limited grades, at least at our store. So I will link them both below. These were actually $1 cheaper at Target than they were on Amazon. And I know that the stateside Targets should price match for you, because I used to work there. But they should price match for you if Amazon is cheaper. Just the Oahu stores do not price match to Amazon because it's a Hawaii location. So it was $8.99, and I believe on Amazon they're $9.99. So I have to order the boys yet. I don't have theirs. But that's the one worksheet section on their checklist, just because I want it to be something that they ensure that they do every day to keep them kind of in the school learning mindset without it kind of just dissolving and them not doing anything school oriented. So then once they've completed their list and they get electronics, they still have a time limit. We do 1 hour a day during the week, 2 hours during the weekends. With it being summer, we've kind of relaxed a little bit on those rules, and we will do 2 hours instead during the day. But that's if they've had extra playtime outside. If they've just been crazy in my face all day wanting electronics, not wanting to do anything else, then I give them their 1 hour and then that's it. That doesn't account for like family movie nights, because we do those a lot. We just recently started rewatching the Harry Potter films, so that doesn't count towards their electronics time because that's kind of outside on us. But we have switched from a mindset of taking TV away as a punishment to ensuring that they're earning it. So we've had the discussion with them, you know, TV electronics time is something that needs to be earned. It's not something you just automatically get. And this list gives them a way to earn it without me having to tell them every 5 seconds, you need to do this or you need to do this. Because if I'm lost in doing something that I need to do, I don't want to keep having to step away. I want to be able to get stuff done also, because it's an adjustment for all of us. Having the kids at home all day is definitely an adjustment. One other thing that I found that is super helpful for us as well is that we implement a routine of outings during the week so that the kids have something to constantly do. So on Mondays we go to the library, or Tuesdays, depending on how the weekend was, if we're really exhausted. Monday tends to be a catch-up day for me, so sometimes the library is on Tuesdays. But my husband and I do have a standing appointment every other Tuesday for couples therapy. So if we have to go to couples therapy that day, we tend to do the library a different day. And I mean, if we're being honest, we go to the library more than once a week. But we're all doing the summer reading program, the kids and I, so we make sure that we are able to swap out our books regularly so that the kids have new books to read. Wednesday, every morning I have therapy, so that is a day that we have something planned. Thursdays are pretty open, I believe, and then Fridays, every other Friday my son has therapy. He also has psychiatry appointments on those days sometimes. So, Thursday we have gymnastics, that's what it was. Thursday evening we have gymnastics. So I tend to do the library on Monday or Tuesday. I'll fill in the pool if I can Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. The kids are also going to be going into swim lessons in July, so I just try to keep activities outside of the home as well, because I found that if we sit at home, we're way more lax on the stuff that we're trying to get done. The kids get on electronics quicker, I care a little bit less. So it's just easier to kind of keep them physically tired out a little bit more during the day by kind of planning those fun outings to the splash pad or the pool or a park or anything like that, a children's museum, anything that we can do to get them out of the house at least once a day if possible. Does tend to help a little bit with the routine as well. And if they know that it's coming in advance, my kids are kids that like to prepare themselves. They like to know when we're doing something, what time we're doing it, where we're going to be going. So that's kind of really important for them too. So everything will be linked down below, the blank worksheets, the Summer Bridge activity books at both Target and Amazon, and anything that you might need from there. There'll also be some normal links that are down there that I always put into my videos. So if you guys have something that you're doing different for summer, I would love to hear about it. We're always up to try new things, and this works well for us now, but it might not work once my littlest is in school or the kids get older or whatever it might be. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you some good ideas for summer routines if you don't already have one implemented, or maybe for one in the future. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.